We're live today at Rock and Roll Mine in Herkimer County. This is WROX News, and I'm Sean Adam, your host. We'll be looking for these Herkimer diamonds in here today. We have a contest for a crystal giveaway happening now. You can enter the contest by subscribing to our YouTube channel and checking our community section. You go over to our community section and you click a link and you do some entering in the contest. You must be 21 years of age. And in 2 weeks, we'll be giving away a beautiful Herkimer diamond. So we're just gonna be, just like yesterday, looking around in this area today to find what we're calling StarSeeds. They're Herkimer diamonds. They're included with anthracite and hematite coatings and inclusions. Some limonite. And we're finding these star pattern shapes, little clusters. This was the first one that I found a couple months back. And they've really been popping out of this area. Really cool looking. Some of them have marcasite, some have limonite, some have hematite. And the black is carbon and anthracite inclusion. So that's what's coming out of this area that we're in now. Last week, I was breaking up hard rock. We were finding these in a different section of the mine. It's much more difficult to get into, and so I'm taking a break. But this has been in my pocket for a few weeks. That's from the hard rock section of the mine. Okay, so hopefully we can find some nice crystals today in this live. I'm a little bit later than noon. I had some errands to run. And, but everyone should subscribe and enter our crystal giveaway contest. We're giving away a crystal every 1,000 subscribers. It took me a little while to get together the correct formatting and everything that was acceptable for YouTube, and we have done it. So, in a post in our community tab of our profile, you can find a post about the giveaway and a link to enter the giveaway. You have to be 21 to enter, and if you win, you just pay for shipping. We send you a crystal. The crystal is worth about 150 bucks. So every 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do that. And the raffle or giveaway, whatever you want to call it, you can get more entries free by doing certain things, like watching a video. And you know, even if you already watched that video, watch it again. See some beautiful crystals. Maybe you'll see something that you didn't see last time, and you'll get free entries to the raffle. So you can get up to 10 entries. I believe it's 10. And the winner will be chosen by some automated system, part of our raffle system. We don't have any control over it. We just made it up and set it in motion. And we're just going to send out a crystal when the winner is chosen. The winner will be chosen in 15 days. So 2 weeks of entries, and then 1 day for it to all cool off, and then the winner is chosen. So you can check out the link. All that information is there. All the rules are there. Everything is there. Self-contained. And that's the platform that we'll be running all of our giveaways on. And sometimes we'll be giving away more than one thing. Sometimes we'll just have a pop-up giveaway. It won't even be about the 1,000 subscribers. We'll just have a giveaway. We could give away other stuff, a hat, t-shirt. So, WROX sponsors Rock and Roll Mine with contests and giveaways. Without them, we would be nothing. So, we appreciate WROX. Rocks. Okay, that's enough talking about stuff. That was the news for the day. I'm just constructing a safety meeting, and then we're going to start digging, getting into some stuff. And if you're just arriving, thanks. I appreciate it. We're going to get right to work here pretty soon. If you have some boots, put your boots on. You're going to need them. We're not in the hard hat area today. You don't have to put your steel toe boots on. You could put a set of hiking boots on, or some cowboy boots, some kind of boots. Have a cup of coffee. All right. So I've been cleaning up a lot of material. A lot of stuff's going to come up for sale here soon. Pretty soon. Takes a long time to clean this stuff and give it the attention that it needs. to be as nice as it can be. Mostly just removing the iron. Staining from the outside is just about all I do. And I leave it be aside from that. There's all kinds of little baby mosquitoes over here today. Where are we? Okay. Let's get into the dirt. Okay. So I don't even have gloves on yet or anything. We got some crystals in the crystal tube still from yesterday. A couple of them. A few way down here in the bottom. Like way down in the bottom. So there's a few in there. We're not starting empty. Let me get myself geared up here. So if you're just tuning in, we have a crystal contest giveaway. It's on our community tab, and you can click over there, and the only thing that we're asking that people do, definitely, the only thing that you have to do to be part of this contest, you have to commit some act of kindness in your community. No, we don't make you prove it. You just have to do it. You're morally obligated to commit a random act of kindness to enter our giveaways. And if you don't commit a random act of kindness, you're not really winning, are you? So do it. That's all we ask. That's what we ask in return for the crystal that we're going to give away. That all of the participants complete one random act of kindness. And so that crystal will fund, hopefully, hundreds of acts of kindness. And that outweighs money by 1,000,000 to 1. So that's what we ask. That's what we want you to do. And hopefully... Okay, sorry, we lost connectivity with YouTube for some reason. We are back. Okay, so we're back. And here we are at the place where we're digging. And I was just explaining that we're having a crystal giveaway, and the entries are open now. And the one thing we ask is that everybody do a random act of kindness in their community, and that's what they have to do to enter to win our crystals. You also have to fill out a form and subscribe to our YouTube, and you should really hit the notification bell. That way you know when we're having the giveaways. That way you know when we're awarding the giveaways. You can click over to our community tab, and you can see our latest post has the link to enter. You have to be 21 to enter. And we're giving away an awesome crystal. It's worth about 150 bucks. We're gonna do that every time we get 1,000 subscribers, or close to 1,000 subscribers. Each 1,000 subscribers-ish. Right now we're at like 1,300 or something, because it took us a little while to set up the giveaway, because we have certain rules we have to follow according to YouTube guidelines and all that. It's not just as easy as telling everybody we're going to have a giveaway and then just doing it. It's a little bit more complicated. I just saw something glimmer at me, and I immediately covered it up. So there's something right in here-ish. It's the second time I've said ish in 1 minute. Okay, so let's just kind of throw the dirt at the dirt, like we do here. Sometimes it'll reveal what's going on. I'm going to move this a little bit more over this way so I can see some comments today, maybe. Hopefully. No comments yet. Hey, Woodhawk, how you doing? Steve. Great. Yeah, so Woodhawk, if you didn't get into the contest yet, get into the contest. There are different ways that you can get more entries. All the entries are free. Random acts of kindness are free every day, and they award you with so much more than just a little crystal. So if you do random acts of kindness already, then you're already entering to win hundreds of times. So your chances of winning, if you already do random acts of kindness every day, they skyrocket, because you could potentially hit the lottery and not even be gambling. That's the way random acts of kindness work. So we're just trying to maybe point that out to some people who might not know it yet. Maybe they don't do random acts of kindness yet. Okay, great, we'll start because there's a contest. And then they go, oh, wow, that really worked because I didn't win the crystal, but some other great stuff happened to me. Or maybe some great stuff doesn't happen, and they just feel like they did something good. Well, guess what? Something great just happened to you. You feel good. So, no matter what, something great's going to happen to you, whether you like it or not, if you just do random acts of kindness. So we're promoting that with a crystal giveaway, and it seems kind of silly, but it might work. We don't know. We'll find out. Let's find out together. I'm going to try it. See if it works. Okay, let's go this way maybe a little bit. That's my knee. Okay, that's a little bit too far. And I'm just starting out a little bit slow here. I want to get my eyes focused. Also, we have to do the thing that we have to do. You can't just show up and expect there to just be crystals popping out of the ground. You got to do certain things. So then I lit that up there. I turned around and looked behind me, and see, it just kickstarts that, you know? It's like once you throw out that offering, you just, abundance becomes clarity. And clarity is what we're looking for here. Clarity. Okay? Yesterday we found so many, we had to bring a coffee cup. And I filled the whole bottom of the coffee cup. And at the end of the day, I was going to weigh them and be like, you know, one of those cool YouTubers that does that. Here's one. Look. What is that? Let's find out. Looks like nothing, right? Maybe some bird poop. I don't cover these things so I look cooler when I uncover them. That's how I just picked that up. There we have it. Okay, straight to the crystal tube. That's a gemmy one. That's nice. It's a real nice one. See, it works. Make the offerings. They do it all around the whole world. Everybody. Every mine owner. Maybe not all of them in America. All over the world. Brazil, Morocco, Afghanistan. They go to a shaman, and the shaman, look at that boat and all out, doing it wrong. So there you go. That's what we do. We make an offering to the fairies. The fairies are an important aspect of it, okay? You know, without the fairies, you don't even know. We don't even know what life would be like without the fairies. So just don't even contemplate that. That's not even possible. Okay? Don't fool yourself about the fairies. Here we go. Crystal tube. We're pulling gems already, okay? I didn't see one gem, and then I made the offering. Had this, got safe. Everything is safe now, and then boom, 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 boom. Okay, here we go. See how that works? These are pro tips. These are just suggestions, you know? It's just a suggestion. You don't have to go to the other side yourself. You can incorporate the shaman. Okay, but that's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. Look at that. That is going to be real nice. I'm not even looking at it right now yet. I'm just swiping. That is a StarSeed, people. That is black anthracite, black carbon, possibly marcasite. That is a StarSeed. That is what we're looking for. See that? Wow, that's good. That's a real nice one. Self-healed on the back, seems like, on that area. Kind of like released itself from cluster. Really shiny. Seems like that's a marcasite inclusion in there. Looks like tinfoily, shiny iridescence. Like metal. Aluminum. Okay. Is that a little tiny rider that just popped off? A little chunk. Something. So there we have a self-healed piece of a StarSeed cluster. Just a piece. So we're on the right track. That's what we're looking for. This material with the black inclusion and the shiny marcasite inclusion that iridesces. This is the stuff that I'm looking for here. This is a nice piece, but it just kind of maybe broke off the cluster and floated around for who knows It takes a long time to reheal to that shiny perfection. Looks like a face. It's not. It's rehealed. Right there, all that. So that's cool. Throw it right in this tube. We're gonna get more. For the people who are just tuning in, we have a crystal giveaway up in our community section right now. We've been promoting it for a while, but we just want people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And the only thing that we really require for this giveaway is that people do a random act of kindness in their community. So hopefully, here's a crystal that was the first crystal in this area that I found that had this beautiful occurrence of anthracite is the blackness, the shininess, and the sparkly, shiny silveriness is marcasite, and the yellowiness is a iron inclusion. It's inside the crystal. This crystal has been put through iron out, and all the faces are clean. So any yellowy inclusion that you see is inside the crystal, and the blackness is inside the crystal. This is a very clear, glassy crystal. It's just showing what's in the middle of it, very close to the top, it seems. And then we have like an ochre yellow color, and that's limonite. So there's two yellowy colors. There's one that's an orangey yellow, and that's iron. And there's one that's a yellowy green, ochre, brown, yellow brown, I guess, ochre. That's limonite. So this is a very cool crystal. This one is a floater cluster. Doesn't have any touch points on it. And this is what alerted me to this stuff being in this area. So I'll put that there, and you can see it without me moving it a million different directions like a crazy person. Maybe if I can find it. Okay, so there you go. Check that out without me moving it around. I'll just set that there. Just to give you an idea, here is a crystal that comes from an area that is hard rock that I was mining just the other day, just so you can see the differences. This is a clarity crystal, and this has the inclusions. So, I appreciate everybody who's hanging out. WROX sponsors Rock and Roll Mine in Herkimer County. You can get t-shirts, hats, socks, or a beach towel by visiting our shop in the Rock and Roll Mine YouTube channel. WROX, we report the rocks. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to looking through this stuff. I think we're pretty safe. We're getting to a safe level. So that's the difference between those two. In a more neutral environment, see how dark that is compared to that. And this has a small carbon inclusion inside of it. This is mostly carbon included, but has a real nice layer of glassy, beautiful crystal that really amplifies everything that's in the middle of it, like a magnifying glass. So these are the two crystals that I'm carrying around myself to attract the other crystals that are similar to them. Like, hey guys, come hang out. These two are doing fine. Let's have a party. Yep, so here we are. Live on YouTube. Everyone should go and try to get a free crystal. Win. I want to see some people winning. Every 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away a crystal. I want to give away so many. I want to give away 1,000. And as the subscribers go up, the amount of crystals we give away are going to go up because the odds are going up. So it's really going to be kind of a cool thing to see it unfold. See how quickly we can get to, 50,000 subscribers and have given away, 50 crystals. And then see how quickly we can achieve that is kind of interesting to me. We just got 1,000 subscribers pretty quickly, and I was kind of surprised by that. So I'm going to get a little bit more serious about shooting this and digging. All right, here I go. This is me being serious about it. You know the drill. It's not going to be totally serious for a minute until I put on a glove. Then, but let's check it out. Let's feel around, find where the bottom of the place is. Oh, that's a rock. Okay, great. It won't be the first time. Or the last time I show you a rock on accident. Or is it on accident? Maybe sometimes I show you a rock just to keep you on your toes. Is it gonna be a crystal under all that dirt? And then, haha, it is. It is a crystal. Sometimes. Mostly we report the rocks, but I try to only show you up close and make a big deal out of crystals. See, it's like a bait and switch. It's like mostly rocks, but then crystal. So what are we really reporting here? Certainly not politics, I will tell you that much. I am staying far, far away from all of the things that happen. Not talking about any of that crap. Also, another really good thing for people to know about this channel is if some people come around and they're talking like major shit, they just get deleted and hidden from the channel because I'm keeping everybody safe and comfy. And I just delete their stupid comments. That way, none of us have to put up with any of their crap. And that way, nobody's blood pressure goes up. Rockin' Rolinski, he stays nice and calm. We do not need Rolinski getting crazy, okay? We don't need it. He's blood pressure through the roof. He cares too much about humanity to have jerks around. Woodhawk, man, you know what? How many moms have bought your spoons to smack the hell out of their kids with, I wonder? We need one. I need a spoon that's like the delete. You got deleted spoon. Okay, hold on. I see one way over here. You guys can't see it, but I'm gonna pull it, and it's tiny, and it's just a little one. But look what we got. It's like a rainbow trout. It's like they're small, but they're like, wow, that's beautiful. Rainbow trout. We have those here in Middleville. This is a very popular spot for people to come and fly fish, and it's very interesting to watch them. They all have their different styles. Berlinski in the house. See, I said your name, and then you showed up. Good job. Man, you can still hear. You can still hear. Okay. Can I see this stick way over here? Yes, great. See? Now I'm doing film industry tricks. I'm learning. I'm learning new tricks for you guys, okay? This old dog. Go and learn some new tricks. A nice Christian lady came on the channel. She told me not to say so many bad words. I said, well, I won't say so many, but I'm not going to say that I'm not going to say any, but I'll take your suggestion into consideration. But if I were you, I would stay away from sailors and miners and murderers, because they cuss. Now, sailors and miners cuss for a different reason than murderers do. It's not the same, okay? When I say fuck, it's not the same as when Ted Bundy said fuck. All right? I just want to set that record straight. And what did Jesus Christ say when he got mad? Because he didn't say Jesus Christ. I mean, like, what did he say? Nebuchadnezzar. That's a cool word. I always thought that was a pretty cool word. I wish that was my name. I also wish Jimi Hendrix was my dad. Or Richard Pryor. If I could have if my dad was a cross between Richard Pryor and Jimi Hendrix, that would be my perfect dad. If Mitch Hedberg could play guitar, maybe that would be like my perfect dad. Because I don't know how I became how I am, but it just seems like to me that my dad should be a cross between Jimi Hendrix and Richard Pryor for me to be like how I am. My dad's a musician. He's a cool dude. He's not as funny as Richard Pryor, though. So that's the only. I don't know. He's old. Maybe he can learn some jokes. Maybe I just talk to my dad and just ask him if he could tell me some Richard Pryor jokes. Then I'd be happy. Okay, that works. That's good. Washington State has bad internet, Joseph? I did not know that. What, did them Antifas take it over? What happened? What happened to the internets? Maybe it's just in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well, this stuff is getting boring because I'm not finding any crystals in it, so I might just get it up out of here. Maybe I was talking too much. Man, I do that sometimes. I'm just talking and talking. Okay, well, the internet's bad in Washington State. I gotta be honest, man. I've never been there. Never been. I think if I was going to go to Washington State, I would just jump right over the whole affair and just go right straight to Alaska and just get it. Like if I'm gonna go way the hell up there, I would probably just want to go to further than civilization. While I'm there, I might as well just bypass all that other stuff. I don't know. I lived in Philadelphia for 25 years, and I liked living in the city. Pretty partial to that city though, because it's pretty old, and for a long time it remained that way. So even though it was a big city, a lot of the historic buildings were not gigantic. Oh, look what we just found. Guam. I have never been to Guam. I've never been outside of the United States. I've traveled a lot around the United States. But yeah, if I was going to go up to that area, I would definitely want to go to Alaska. Because Alaska is just crazy and cool. Alright, let's check this thing out. Let's see about it. I think it's going to be nice all around. It's nice and insulated in this dirt. We got like a little rider down here or something. That's a little key mark. Or it might be yep, that's a key mark. It's kind of geometric in there, I can see on the edge. Oh wait, no, No, that's one of those explodey bubbles that happen where there was carbon sitting right there in the pocket, and these little bubbles explode where the carbon was sitting, is my best description of how that happens. But the other day, I don't remember who was with me, I pulled one out of a pocket and it had the carbon still sitting there, and when I moved it away, it had like a reverse bubble in it, and it was like reverse engineering that. And then somebody in the comments said something about that happens because of that, and then it all made sense. Because I mean, obviously I have pulled a lot of Herkimer diamonds over the years, and over this past year I've pulled thousands since owning rock and roll. And certain things I'm just able to really observe now in a different way, because I have time and I can think about it differently. These points are super sharp, and we got like a gemmy rider happening here. Terminations are, there's a touch mark here, or maybe it's where another little crystal was, but it feels like a touch mark. Looks like a touch mark on the edge, where a little bit of the rock was kind of right in there. So that's a nice one, though. Do your thing, Rolinski. Send me some, FedEx me some. Yeah, look, that's a real nice one. This is an interesting face here that's got this like elongated face. And this is like a blowout bubble that happened on the outside of the crystal, it seems like to me, is what they are. Maybe a mishap of a key mark. Who knows? Who knows why they do the things they do? They consistently do them though, so there's definitely some reasons when they're forming. I think we're all just guessing at them. I don't think anybody really knows. So, okay, that doesn't fit into the crystal tube. That's a good sign that we're getting somewhere else. I've been hard rock mining for 2 weeks straight until yesterday, and I'll be honest with you, my body hurts because I moved a lot of rock by myself. When you're doing things by yourself, you tend to just really overdo it. You just really overdo it big time. Because you have to. This is a plastic one, not a metal one. Here's another thing that I have that's a tent stake from like 1973. It's cool because you can use this side to do things that you want to do. Or you can use it as a stabbing thing. if a bear should emerge from the forest. Suddenly. People might think Sean's crazy for saying that he's going to find Herkimer diamonds in the live videos. How's he going to do that consistently every day? Well, tune in to WROX, where we report the rocks. That's a little bit stuck there. And that actually might be a little bit of red hematite under that, or maybe just a piece of matrix. But some of these have been coated with a little bit of limonite or a little bit of hematite when they get cleaned up. And this one has that interesting thing that occurs where it has a bluish tint to it. It's bluish in my eye. And this does look like the red hematite coating. So let's take a better look at this. I want to see if it. See how it has just a little bit of a bluish tinge to it. Usually, I don't know what it is about the anthracite. If it has a certain dispersion inside, it makes it do a blue thing, like it's black but it's blue. That's pretty cool. No. Out. Out. Yeah, you got to take a break and let it. That's looking a little bit yellowy, a little bit reddish in the middle there, just in the middle of that splotch. Yeah, today I ate 6 eggs, 4 potatoes, and 4 or 5 slices of bologna just chopped up into a minced, nonsensical omelet. Just about an hour ago. So yeah, I pretty much felt like I needed to. So it's carbon on one side, but on this side it's got the colors of the limonite, and I don't know. We'll see how that looks when it's cleaned up. I may not be able to discern it from certain other ones, but it's definitely a StarSeed material. It's got those qualities. I think StarSeed material was a pocket that eroded into this whole area, and maybe over the course of millions of years or something, maybe the earth moved around and it kind of dispersed in alluvial. We're on a hill, we're on a serious incline. I'm sitting on one level, and this hole is going straight into another level of the mountain. So we're not on flat land here. So over time, I think they eroded out down around floated, hung out. Who knows? Maybe back then there were like earthquakes here and shit. Who knows? I don't know. There's a dinosaur standing right here. I don't know. Luckily I have this. Stab that dinosaur so fast. I don't even care. I don't care that you're a dinosaur, okay? I don't care. Snakes, come out of here. Boom, done. Get out of here. That's what you gotta do. Don't listen to them. If they try to talk you into stuff, snakes, you say, we already heard that story. So for anybody who's just tuning in, I appreciate it. And if you subscribe, we're doing crystal giveaways every 1,000 subscribers. And there's a crystal giveaway, raffle style giveaway, live now. If you go to our community tab and read our latest bloggy, posty, updatey thing, blog post, there's a link in there that takes you to a contest form. You have to be 21, and you don't have to buy anything. It's free. All that we ask is that everyone commits one random act of kindness in their community. Do something nice. Do something nice for the elderly. Do something nice for your neighbor. Unless they're assholes, then don't do anything for them ever. Especially if they harass you or mess with your life, like mine do. Then don't ever do anything. Don't do mean things to them, but don't do anything nice for them. Do nice things for some other random person that's not a dick. Okay? We're not suggesting that you do nice things for dicks. Alright? Definitely not. Rule number 1, never do. So, that's part of the rules. It's not written in the rules, but I'm telling everybody now. We're asking you to do nice things for nice people in your community. Okay, we're going to throw some of this stuff out of here now because I think we messed around with it enough. Which is not the outlook that you should have about relationships with girls, for instance. Just because you messed around with it a lot doesn't mean that you should throw it out. Okay? Be understanding of people's feelings. That's why we're asking people to do random acts of kindness, okay? We want to give away crystals and everything, but we want people to be nice. Great. You know, sometimes I just got to remind you guys that we're just throwing dirt at dirt. We're not experts on anything. I don't know about everything. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just throwing dirt at dirt. But it's an effective way to realize kind of beautiful gems are in the dirt. For two reasons. Because you're doing a swipe like this, right? That's one kind of a thing. You might swipe the face of the crystal. You're doing the same things that these jackasses out here are doing with these machines. But you're just doing it with your hand instead. You know? And your hand, when it swipes around in this dirt or you throw the dirt at the dirt, it's not going to break a crystal. You know, a crystal could break, but it's because it was fractured already anyway. And frankly, then you want it to break. Because great, now you know. That's why because if it changes the crystal just by throwing dirt at dirt, then you want to know that. You want to see that, watch it in action, and know what happened to it. But you know, dragging heavy machinery around crystals, using heavy machinery sledgehammers on crystals or anywhere around, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's fucking dumb. Alright? So if you do that and you happen to watch this video, I think you're dumb. Okay? I don't dislike you. Alright? But that's dumb. Alright, well now that we got that out of the way, that's been said, let's continue. Another thing that's kind of dumb is exploding minerals with dynamite. Exploding them with dynamite. Let's talk about that. Exploding minerals with dynamite. It's a stupid idea. It's so stupid, in fact, that like several tons, probably, of amazing, let's say for instance, all kinds of beryl and aquamarine, emeralds in Afghanistan. They don't even use dynamite. They take all the friggin' gunpowder out of American bullets that they stole from various different locations, and they make explosives because they're not allowed to have dynamite. It's just like, wow. So people and their perception of what ethical mining is pretty funny. Even in Herkimer County. Like, for instance, there might be some millionaires begging for help. There might be. They might be billionaires, and they might still be playing the victim and asking people for their hard-earned money. Even though they have $1 million. They might be out there doing that right now, today. And we're not gonna say anybody's name. But there's only a few millionaires asking for money right now. Begging for your money, for their greed. But we're not naming names. Them which hath no name. Here's a rock. Here at WROX, we report the facts. We report the facts about rocks. We report the facts about how humans can be dumb as rocks and rocks can be as dumb as humans. Riddle me that. WROX is a broadcast of Radio Free America. Thank you for your participation and your support. And if it's Monday, it's Meet the Rocks. Don't give those millionaire politicians any of your hard-earned dollars. They got billions of them already. Don't believe their GoFundMe crybaby stuff. This is a lot of lies. And if you're watching WROX, you know that we report on Herkimer County. And we bring you the gems, the informational gems, and the gemmy gems. Real ethical mining with a hand in a hole of the earth that we own. This hand owns this earth on this earthly plane, but not in the spiritual way. I don't own this earth. This earth is unownable. I'm just tending to it right now and doing my best to take care of it. You understand? Now, there are some people, they don't take care of it. They don't put their hands in it even. The only things that they have their hands out for, it's not dirt, it's money. All they want is money. And so all they got is money. But all they ask for still is money. On this show, I will not ask you for money. I will not suggest that you give me your money. I don't want your money. I just want people to see what it's like to do this. I'm not trying to sell my crystals by being on YouTube Live. I don't do live sales. I do live digs, and I do live chats. with people who are friends and super friends of this channel. The super friends know who they are. The friends may just be tuning in, and maybe you're new. Maybe I'm new. Maybe you've been on YouTube for a long time, but I haven't. But one thing that I'm going to be doing on this YouTube channel is telling the truth. So if you don't like the truth, this ain't the place for you. But I'm not going to be political. But if there's something to be said, it's going to be said. Because somebody's got to say it. So here we are, just throwing some dirt at some dirt. If you can follow what I'm saying. Throwing some dirt at some dirt. Yeah, so you can, there's a little, see how much of that I saw? That's just dirt. I can't get that dirt off that. I got too much dirt on my hands. I'm not even going to put that in the crystal tube because I think it's just druze, but look, you're just going to throw some dirt at some dirt, and then when you get sick of it, you're just going to do this kind of thing, swipe across it a little bit. It works a little bit better when you have a glove on one hand, right? Usually I have a glove on this hand, okay? And then I'll leave the glove off of my other hand. And that way I have one glove that can kind of, it's almost like having a rag on your hand. So you can swipe around. Because this is dirt. I mean, I know you know that, right? This is dirt, we get it. But the crystals are glass. So if you are swiping around like this, and you got a glove on, I mean, it works with your hand, but it works really well with your when you're wearing a glove, right? So most people, when you know, like when you're going to go to a lot of these mines, what I was trying to say is when you're going to go to the mines where you can dig, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be digging, right? A lot of times. So that's why sometimes I'm going to talk about this digging stuff, right? So the little techniques and stuff. Look, see right here? I just swiped over that. I don't know if that, I think that was off camera. I think that was off camera. But I'm going to show you over here. So I just threw it like down there in the middle, down here somewhere. I think like maybe right here. Now you swipe it and it looks like that. But when it's all muddy, it looks like that. You swipe across it. Just that much of a little catches your eye. Now you know. So once you know, then you're gonna, now you got one glove on, right? Just imagine that I'm wearing a glove. And then with your other finger, you can kind of clean it a little bit better because your glove is gonna have mud all over it. It's hard to get mud off your glove. This one's been floating around alluvial for a little while. You can tell because it's got a little cloudiness inside of it. That's from freezing and thawing over and over again for millions of years. It has like a freezer burn effect. It's like leaving hot dogs in your freezer for too long. And maybe like one day, they're just not as good. Maybe you don't like hot dogs anyway. I don't know. Okay, where are we with the camera? I'm going to come a little bit more over this way, although it's going to make it more difficult for me to see comments. But That's just a rock. Okay, sometimes they're just going to be rocks. Most of the time, actually, as a matter of fact, they're just going to be rocks. Especially in this erosion stuff, it's going to be a lot of rocks. And some bugs. Bugs, not bugs. Bugs. And some bugs. Okay, maybe I want to bring this over here. I'm going to take a short break for just a moment. Let you have a gander at the area while I read the comments. Let's read some comments. Yep. That's right. Modern day everything is all about the money. Modern day family is all about the money. The modern day is all about the money. Give no millionaires your money. So if you're just tuning in, this is WROX, and we report the rocks at Rock and Roll. Herkimer County, New York. And if you don't know where that is, let me just explain to you that it's in the ass crack of Canada. Okay? If Canada had a big juicy butt and just like right at the top of its jeans, you could see just a little bit of its ass crack. That's Herkimer County. It's just below Canada. Only thing between me and Canada is a big, dense forest in the Adirondack Mountains. Some people think that Herkimer County is far away from them. But the fact is, it's really fucking far away from you. Really, really far. Unless you live in Herkimer County. That's the reason why nobody lives here. In Middleville, population 350. People, 350 people. So I might be crazy for even doing this stuff. There's nobody here. Send women. Quick. Help. One day, the population of Middleville is going to have to be 0 because who's going to make more kids? There are a lot of Amish people that live in Middleville and Newport and this whole surrounding area, which I'm pretty used to coming from PA, so pretty used to it. Lots of really cool horse and buggies. They sell pickles and stuff on Sunday at their Amish farmers market. Just a piece of truth. just a piece of druze, but we saved it anyway because I love druze. I have some nice plans. Some of this druze is awesome from here, from this area. So hopefully we'll find some more. All right, well, if you're just tuning in, this is Rock and Roll Mine. I'm doing some digging today. I've been hard rock mining. Sometimes we do one or the other. Sometimes we do both in a live. There's a crystal giveaway contest right now, and you can enter for free. Just go over to our community tab, and our latest post has the link to the open it in another tab. Stay here, don't leave. Open it in another tab, and you can, it's going to take you off YouTube to the place where we're doing the giveaway. It's like it's going to choose the winner, and there are all kinds of ways that you can get more free entries. You don't have to pay for anything. I'm not asking you for any money. It's a crystal giveaway, but it's going to be done in a raffle style, in a raffle kind of a way. But for more free entries, you do something like subscribe to our YouTube channel, or watch a video, or comment on a video. There are all these extra things that you can do, and you can get up to 10 entries, and it's all just really simple things that you can do, maybe things that you've done already, but just do it again, and then it'll, you know, confirm that you did it. You know, watch a video. Might be a video that you already watched, but you know what? Maybe you'll see something that you didn't see before. Maybe you're sick of watching crystals about, you know, movies about crystals and dirt. I doubt it. I doubt it. I never am. That's why I'm doing this. So it's free, and we're giving away a crystal. It's worth 150 bucks every 1,000 subscribers that we get with this raffle, right? So hopefully we're going to be giving away a lot of crystals, because the raffle is going to bring more subscribers, and then every time we do a raffle, hopefully maybe we'll get 1,000 subscribers, and then as soon as we're giving away a crystal, another raffle will start. You can also get more free entries by inviting your friends who you think might be interested. We don't want people to invite people who don't care about this kind of stuff. Like your friends that you might think would want to hang out with us. Doing this kind of stuff. I don't know, finding crystals in lives and stuff. I will say, in today's live, just a few minutes ago, there was probably more political talk than you'll ever hear, ever again. So if you missed it, you missed it. If you get it, you get it. All I'm saying is, I'll say it again. Don't give millionaires your money because they're whining with a GoFundMe. do it. Let them use their own millions. And give them your hard-earned money. They're just faking it. Liars. So that's the messaging. If you hear it, you hear it. If you don't get it, it's fine. But it has been said. I warned you. I warned you about the false prophets. Where are we? We're here? Okay, that's not where we need to be. We need to be over here. This is tough because it's like right on the lip of this ridge. You wouldn't think that there'd be so many thieves and claim jumpers and stuff like that in this crystal game, you know. There are. You wouldn't think that. You'd think everybody would be like some kind of free love, spiritual hippie son of a bitch. Guess what? They're not. That's not reality. That's not reality, folks. So, like I say a lot, sometimes you gotta throw the dirt at the dirt. You can apply that to a couple of different things in life. Throw the dirt at the dirt. We got a good archaeological dig happening over here where we can kind of see a little bit of what's going on. Just really compact erosion stuff. See how I threw the dirt at the dirt and then that thing kind of like flew off over here by itself, and it's gleamy right there like by itself, like so. Take time to notice that because it's heavier than everything else, right? So it kind of like did its own thing, you know, like me. I get pretty heavy sometimes, you know. I have a safety meeting and shit. And I start talking about stuff. Next thing you know, I'm telling ex-girlfriend jokes, telling people to throw dirt at dirt. It's all some metaphor for, you know, some esoteric way of being, you know, or whatever. But when it all comes down to it, we're just here for the crystals, right? We're just like only gonna find what's meant for you, though. So some people have a lot of problems. I'm not out here looking for problems. I'm out here looking for cool stuff. I think we're going to have a safety meeting here pretty soon, talk about some things. Maybe. I'd like to let everybody know that here at Rock and Roll Mine, if you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, I'm the primary person who runs and does the YouTube channel every day, but I mean, technically it is Wrecking Crew. So, but I mean, I'm the main guy, but if you subscribe to our channel, there are special perks that come along with it sometimes. Not too often. We don't want to make it too easy. That won't move. Okay. Let's see, when's the last time we found a bigger crystal? It's been a few minutes. Why don't you guys focus on that? Focus on it. Let's make it happen. Everybody. I don't know who's here, but you know, it's kind of like a test that I've been thinking. You know, like, what if a bunch of people just think about it? And even if we're not, like, all in the same place, would that matter? I don't know. Does it matter? I don't know. Were you guys thinking about it? Here's a medium, a little medium one. Gemmy, gemmy, gemmy. So I think you guys are doing a good job about thinking about gems. Let's think about a big gem. This, but like this big. This. Okay, let's all think about it. That way we have this to visualize. This shape. It's a nice shape. This big. Okay, let's go. We're gonna try to get to it. Pull up some stuff. Move some stuff around. I'm gonna let you guys take a few minutes to think about it. It's not gonna happen immediately. You can't just think about it for like 3 seconds and then stop thinking about it. We're not like meditating on it or something, you know, for hours or anything, but don't just think about it for like 5 seconds. Think about it for 1 minute. You know, I'm not even going to distract you. I'm not going to do a bunch of movements and do all kinds. We're just going to take a moment to think about it. And furthermore, I'm going to not limit you to just this one little space. We're going to think about all of this whole space and then where to go. Where are we going to go? Think about it. Use technology if you need to. Zoom in. Do some science and stuff or whatever. I don't know, incorporate your tools. Put your boots on. Here's one that came out recently. Not today. Just to give you an idea of what we're really talking about. That it can be done. It can be achieved. Right here at Rock and Roll. This kind of perfection is attainable. So, just to give you some kind of a visual aid on what you're remote viewing, that's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it remote viewing. Because we know that they're here, but I just need your help to view in your mind. With a little bit of help from this technological reality. Where is it? And I dropped it. See, I'm a professional dropper. It's part of the suspense of it all, okay? Did he lose it? No, of course not. It's shiny. Like crazy. So this is what we're looking for. And we want it to be like in there somewhere. Just like sitting there like that, right? See it? Way over there. That's what that looks like. We want it way over there. So, I want to hear some feedback. We have 8 people here. That's a lot of people for these lives. Usually there's 2 or 3. Let's hear some comments from some people. Where do we want to go? Where do you see? What's your mind's eye telling you? Where? Leave me a comment right over here. Leave it. I want to hear. I guess maybe for you they'll be up here. But for me, they show them over here. That's what we're after. Let's get them. Get some. All right, those go back in the watch pocket. All right, let's see. We got any comments? Let's see. Brenda, which way are we going? Tell me. Rockin' Rolinski, give me some feedback. Actions speak louder than words. That's a fact, Rolinski. Yeah, see, that's what I think. You can see that all this is a little bit, all this here, it's cool on the video because this is like, that's like feet of dirt, but like I can do this with it. So I can be like, all this right here, you can see it's a little bit drier. That's kind of a lot of stuff, right? That I was digging around that yesterday. All of this browner stuff, it's not wet, but it's like, it's just a little bit damp, like, feels silky, you know? It's like, it's not wet, but it's like, it's got a clay to it, you know? But this is what it does after a day. I'm just kind of hanging out. It gets a little bit drier. And amazingly enough, when it gets a little bit drier, the crystals roll out of them a little cleaner. But my eyes are really trained to prospecting in dirt. I've prospected tailings for 20 years in Pennsylvania at old mines in New Jersey, Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So my eyes are really super trained to things that are covered in a little bit of dirt like this. But I agree, I think, I'm just wondering like where in this area, where, go under there, go over there, go over here. It's a lot of area. You might not be able to tell how much area it is even in the video. It's maybe difficult. It's about 2 feet by 5 feet. To give you an idea. Give me some coordinates. Where do you see it? I think it's in here. We're looking for some radar love. We've all heard the song. She's got a line in the sky. She's got a thing. She calls the radar love. Who's that? Cheap Trick. She had a Howdy Doody guitar. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. You know what? I'm gonna do a thing. What if I'm sitting on it? Because we were finding these crystals to about this depth. Larger ones, smaller ones. And now they're kind of fizzling out down here. So, what if like to about this depth, I just move but where I'm sitting now, where it's just slightly off camera, where I'm sitting now, my fat butt is, maybe we'll go just for a minute and test on it. And if they start popping from where I was sitting, then I know why my leg fell asleep. Then I'll know. Because right now, I don't know. I don't know why my leg fell asleep. But if I could put some reasonable answer to that question, I might be a little bit comfortable with my vascular. Okay, still same area. It's just where I was in there. And you know, I'm gonna say, Brenda, we're in it to win it. And you're here with me. Also, you know what else we have? There's a big lip hanging off this that I need to drop because it's kind of overburdened. There's probably some crystals in there, and then they'll all end up down in there. And then we can use our technology eyeballs and our hands, thumbs. I have funny thumbs. I have guitar playing thumbs. See, my thumb will go straight back like that, which I can use to pick up crystals. It's quite useful. Maybe the big one was just right underneath me. We're going to find out together. We're getting back up to some upper layer stuff over here. So that's kind of what I'm wondering, if maybe we got a little bit too far down. It's a possibility. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. I'll say yesterday though, when I was in the layer right up here, I was pulling them 2 to 3 a minute in that area, and it was pretty consistent. So not seeing many for a while makes me think that I got them all. I got them all from right there. So maybe I just need to move a little bit. I'm thinking right in this stuff. A little bit of druze on that. There's a little baby gem. Let's see if I can clean that up. I can only see one little flash. I'm cleaning on my jeans. It's tiny. It's more effective. Pretty chummy. Pretty dirty though. Okay. I think I'm gonna join Rolinski. We're gonna have a smoke. What do you think, Micro? Here I am, Rolinski. Rocking like a hurricane. One of the best guitar solos of that era is in that song. What an incredible guitar player. The guitar player of Scorpions. Very, he's unsung. son does not get the credit he deserves.